way towards the 5 red lights. Ahead of the drivers in Belgium, 5 lights on. And the Belgian Grand Prix is underway, and it's a decent start for the Racing Bulls, making their way towards Turn 1. But in the second phase, he drops down the order, and already down into 4th position as we make our way down the Kemmel Straight. All sorts of slow and sluggish starts from a mix of the field. There's a virtual safety car already. So many slow starts, including our pole sitter, who dropped to the down into 4th already. Changing there between DZ Racer with a drive-through, the championship leader, speeding under that virtual safety car, and the championship leader was a fumble in Spa on the opening lap. The hill as now making our way down towards turn number 1, and it's side by side for the lead, and the Racing Bulls takes the lead of the Grand Prix towards the Les Comps chicane, where once again DZ Racer will be gaining. Once again will be pulling to the inside. Will once again be going wheel to wheel, and round goes the Red Bull. Arrow takes the track limit warning to avoid the collision, and the Red Bull taking arguably an unnecessary risk. And the championship leader was yes another mistake on the exit of the Les Comps chicane. 2 mistakes in the matter of 3 corners. DZ Racer goes from 2nd down into 6th, where the pole sitter's looking to make it a Racing Bulls 1 and 2 then. He's pulling to the inside, and it's side by side for 2nd and 3rd, and Arrow concedes, and the Racing Bulls gains. Makes it 1 and 2 for V-Cup, and Arrow will be looking to make this move once again, but get back into 2nd place as we head down that Kemmel Straight and head in towards the Les Comps chicane. Further behind as well, Ski getting put under pressure from MB, and around the outside he's going to try to hold it, and around the outside he does hold it. MB will then try to get the run on the exit of the Les Comps, but then further behind the 2 McLarens will look to go wheel to wheel as well, and Andre just thinks better of it and does back out of it. For the podium positions once more, they're going to once again swap around, and there's a yellow flag out because Ron has spun the car. KWI gets through, the pole sitter's back through, and here goes MB on the inside. Invade will try to make the move as well. Will look on the inside of his teammate, but will not be able to make that move. Ski looked around the outside to try and hold it, but couldn't do anything. We look further behind. Ski will be looking for that move, side by side, in towards turn number 1. And he's going to look for maybe the old switcheroo. No, he's going to hang out around the outside. MB's going to try to play these DRS games here, which you can see being put into full effect. Now Invade's going to look for the move as well. And surely side by side, down through Rouge and Radion, go to Sauber and the Haas. And the Haas driver of Invade, they both leave the road. And down the Kemmel Straight we go, side by side, between Haas and Kick Sauber. 3 wide, almost contact to the wall, but side by side, between Haas and Kick Sauber. Invade chops across, Invade keeps the position, and then Ski, after all of that, has lost 2 in those monuments. As under the wall, into the wall, goes the Sauber, out of the race, and that's heartbreak for MB.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, we're more... Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Seb will lead us on this safety car restart then. Racing Bulls remain 1 and 3. Arrow having to take a void in action there as he backs the pack up so much. And is starting and stopping. And then it's going. Goes earlier than you would anticipate here. Maybe a questionable safety car restart. Arrow locks up into the bus stop, and this is instantly going to put him under pressure from KWI, and the pole sitters now side by side as we head down the main straight, down towards La Source, and in towards turn number 1, wheel to wheel between 2nd and 3rd in the Grand Prix. Invade gets so close to that rear of the Racing Bulls as now we make our way down towards Air Rouge and Radion. Arrow going to be put under immense pressure here by the V-Cup. Down for Air Rouge and Radion we go and head down that Kemmel Straight. Seb's got a 2-second lead already, and it's now side by side for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th in the Grand Prix. Ollie Bean thinks better of it. Arrow under pressure from the V-Cup of KWI. Invade as well looking to get involved in on the action as well. Side by side behind between Godzilla. Godzilla's going wheel to wheel momentarily, and as well Andre's wheel to wheel with James. On the exit of the chicane, side by side they run down the main straight towards turn number 1. Ferrari McLaren remaining wheel to wheel. James now dives it up on the inside of the McLaren. Side by side they run. Apply the power also as well. Lanky now getting the move done, or trying to, on DZ Racer. We head down through Eau Rouge and to the top of Radion, where Andre being put under immense pressure here, and we see the championship leader as well looking to make it 2 positions in 1 straight, and he's past the McLaren. And is he going to be past Lanky in towards the Lecombe chicane? Yes, he is. Past the McLaren, past the Mercedes. Down the Kemmel Straight we go, and Arrow will be gaining in the slipstream, and wheel to wheel we go as Arrow for 3rd. Further behind James as wheel to wheel with DZ for 6th place in the race. 6th and 7th swap around. DZ Racer now prevails and moves ahead of LMX James. Gaining once again. Lewis Fan has retired. Why? Retired from the race. Arrow's looking for the move, pulling to the inside. The Scarlet Ferrari will roar on by into 2nd place. Hayes as well will be another driver who roars on by. 1 Ferrari's gaining to Rouge and Rayon, because look how close the Racing Bulls is. We head down the Kemmel Straight, and VCOB will once again move back to 1 and to 2 in this Grand Prix. Join this party. The championship leader joining the fight for the podium positions here. We head down the Kemmel Straight, and there's 1 down, 2 to go until DZ Racer is back to where he started. Arrows are gaining all the time on KWI, and the Pulses is going to be put under pressure here in towards turn number 19. And Arrow getting close to the rear, and DZ plummets into the rear of the Ferrari. Deep went the Racing Bulls now. Arrow's now side by side with DZ Racer, and in towards turn 1. Side by side they run. Arrow against the championship leader here into turn number 1. Arrow's looking around the outside, and it's actually the plenty through turn 1. But now we head down towards Eau Rouge and Radion, where the detection point awaits. DZ Racer's trying to cut across. DZ Racer's into the grass. Well, I don't know what he's doing. Contact up the hill. DZ Racer leaves the circuit. Now this is going to invite Hayes to make the move. Hayes on the inside of the DZ Racer. We head down the Kemmel Straight, and DZ Racer was looking at 2nd. He's now going to drop down into 5th. This invites Invade back as well, as Hayes looking on the inside of DZ Racer, and DZ Racer's dropped down into 5th. Hayes up into 4th. KWI up into down into 3rd. Arrow up into 2nd. As Arrow down the Kemmel Straight once again. 3 to go in Spa-Francorchamps. Arrow's looking around the outside. He's side by side no longer. 2nd position is once more his. Ollie Bean now as well. Side by side through the Lecombe chicane. Wide goes the Aston Martin. They will remain wheel to wheel. The track's getting more damp as the rain continues to hamper on down. In towards Bruxelles. Round the outside. Invade will try to hang it out. Ollie Bean barges his way through. Elbows out. Now got 2 angry drivers on intermediate tyres side by side. Round the outside of the circuit go the pair of them. Yellow flags head, sorry. I don't know who it is. It's Raheem. Raheem has spun the car in towards Bruxelles corner, and side by side they run. Invade gets through. Invade's got the position. And now he's going to go on the inside at Pouon corner. Side by side they run. Wheel banging off the road goes Ellis. And now DZ Racing will think to get involved here. Side ahead onto the final lap. In towards the bus stop. Very deep went the Alpine. What is he doing? What? It's the final lap and he's boxed. He's thrown away a podium. And in WHF, for the first time ever, winning a Grand Prix, the Belgian Grand Prix for Seb. It's done and dusted off the checklist for Seb the GOAT. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix, leading home a Racing Bulls 1 and 2. Maximum points for the VCAR team, and crossing the line in style. Arrow, despite the spin, will retain a podium. Ferrari 3rd and 5th is further behind. Look at this for the final positions on the circuit. Deep goes Sommers. Very deep goes Sommers. Side by side we go. What a rejoin. What a rejoin. And he might lose position to Godzilla. No, he doesn't. DZ Racer gets 9th. Sorry, that made that 10th because Godzilla didn't have a penalty. So Godzilla 9th. DZ Racer 10th. Steve Sommers at 11th. Spinning across the line goes Ellis.